Hafre Guam, welcome to Election Watch Know Your Vote, our pre-debate show leading up to this political season's first debate hosted by the Guam Medical Association.
That's right, Tina. We're here at the Hyatt Regency Hotel where 30 minutes from now, the Republican gubernatorial primary teams of Calvo Tenorio and Cruz Espaldon will go head-to-head in a 2-hour showdown.
Our station is standing by to give you live exclusive coverage. Here's what you can expect. The men fighting to be the next top leader of Guam will face off first. Then their running mates will take the stage. And throughout the debate, in-depth political analysis with UOG professor Ron McNinch.
Everyone wants Guam to have a great healthcare system. The great question for this particular set of debates are, will our healthcare system change or improve following the military activities that are going on?
Joining our station's panel will be Dr. Nathaniel Berg, representing the debate sponsor.
Each candidate here represents a different side of healthcare. One from the provider standpoint, that would be Lieutenant Governor Dr. Cruz, and Eddie Calvo and his family represent the insurance side. Each plays a role in healthcare, and I'm curious as to their experience with providing these services. How does that impact what decisions they're going to make towards the betterment of healthcare on Guam?
In the official coin toss last week.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Tails. Tails. Heads.
And it was heads you lose for the Calvo Tenorio team, allowing Cruz Espaldon first dibs. They decide to have the last word, but the crowd will hear from the Calvo Tenorio team first. Although, according to McNinch, who speaks when really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what the candidate says, it matters what the individual voters say to each other following the debates that then changes the influence of opinion.
Questions for tonight's debate will be on education, social welfare, public safety, and the military buildup.
And because tonight's debates are being hosted by the Gma Medical Association, we can expect them to also focus on health care. Practitioners hope to find out where the gubernatorial candidates stand on some of the hottest medical topics now facing Guam. This is the medical community's moment. A chance to make aspiring politicians answer to Guam's most pressing health concerns. At a crossroads where the race for governor runs straight into demands for better care. And endless questions about issues unresolved. How will Guam get the civilian hospital beds it needs to support a growing population when the number of inhabitants swells to 215,000 people during the military buildup? Is the $2 tax hike on cigarettes enough to curb Guam's deadly smoking habit? With 1 of every 3 adults smoking, the highest rate in the nation. Now that lawmakers in the governor's office have raised the drinking age to 21, while still allowing 18 to 20-year-old customers inside bars and nightclubs, how will Guam's new governor enforce underage drinking laws with a shrunken police force? Guam also leads the nation in prevalence rates for diabetes and certain types of cancer. High rates of smoking, poor diet, lack of exercise, and obesity, all considered contributing factors to Guam's poor health. Will prevention programs like Mike Cruz's Healthy Guam Initiative, federally funded health education, SINTAC, and tighter alcohol regulation be enough to beat back bad habits and resulting poor health trends? And how will Guam's new governor and lieutenant governor lead the charge to interpret and execute with a complex new Affordable Care Act, a federal law that scares health insurers and may penalize those who don't insure themselves, an act that doesn't carry all the same benefits for Guam residents as stateside residents, at a time when Guam is still fighting to lift federal caps on Medicaid? As Calvo Tenorio and Cruz Espaldon walk into tonight's debate, pressing healthcare questions pile up the debate slate. And the answers to such questions may hold the secrets to successfully navigating the critical build-up years ahead.
We are now inside the Hyatt Regency, counting down to tonight's event. Now on to the candidates themselves as we get down to the wire to the primary election next month. We look at the men running for governor. Chris Unpinko has this report on Lieutenant Governor Dr. Michael Cruz and Senator Eddie Calvo.
It's time for our sold-out event at the Hyatt Regency Ballroom. The Guam Medical Association debates are on. Republican versus Republican. Who will win the primary election to become the #1 contender? They face Gutierrez again in November. Before the teams debate, we compare their campaigns and their experience. Eddie Calvo, Mike Cruz, and we are now underway. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on! People for a New Direction is what they're all about. The Calvo team promotes the Guamanian dream. Adequate health care, better schools, and the chance to own a home. Calvo believes that under his leadership, this dream can be realized by all who call Guam home. The team has been hosting pocket meetings in every village almost every night. They've been hitting the streets and the airwaves with a barrage of campaign promotion. Signs, TV and radio commercials, special events promoting the Calvo 10 team can be seen everywhere. Cruz, the best campaign that money can't buy. The Cruz Espaldon campaign stresses the common interests of all people on island and not the interests of a select few. The team is utilizing low-cost methods of making themselves available to the people of Guam. Cruz and company prioritize interacting with people to get to the heart of the core issues. Village canvassing and online virtual pocket meetings are examples of how the team uses manpower and technology to minimize costs. The Prince of Pop. Before he became a senator, Eddie Calvo ran the Pepsi Bottling Company of Guam. Under Calvo's management, Pepsi Guam became one of the most successful and efficient bottlers in the entire Pepsi empire.
People drink a lot of Pepsi in the Pacific.
After a successful legislation bid in 1998, Calvo brought his business savvy and management skills with him to the legislature. Senator Eddie Calvo has served 5 terms in the Guam legislature and is currently the minority leader. Cruz, the combat doc. A soldier, a doctor, and a politician walk into a bar, and his name is Mike Cruz. Cruz stresses that he is a doctor first, a politician second, and a soldier always. As a doctor, one of Cruz's passions is quality health care for Guam. As a soldier, he's well versed in military operations, which will be a huge advantage as we head into the military buildup. And as a lieutenant governor, he has experience navigating the political landscape on local, national, and international levels.
I don't know that there's a better team more qualified to deal with those issues. And so I think
for Republican voters, this is what it all comes down to. 1 election, 2 candidates, 2 men run, 1 man wins. Who do you believe in to lead Guam forward? On September 4th, the whole world will find out. Keeping it local for Guam News Watch, I'm Chris Unpinko.
Coming up on Election Watch, Know Your Vote.
A look at the running mates, the Republican candidates running for Segundo, or second in command.